You know, something I've always found funny was when you'd have kids that would find out about politics and would either go down the "I'm so based and red-pilled, bro" path, or, they would go down the, everything's racist, everything's sexist path, and then, you'd have the ones that would just put all the flags in their bio whenever a major political event happened. And I'm kind of talking more about the Ukraine war with this one, where you have a bunch of kids that don't know what they're talking about, or more of just basically make the whole thing look like a mockery with the amount of stuff that they end up posting. And I'm basically just gonna go over why this is just not really a good thing. Like, for starters, you putting Ukraine flags in your bio doesn't really help anything. Now, of course, you could just say, well, it's showing support. Well, yes, but then you have a point where people are quite literally just virtue signaling and trying to get points, like little internet points, that do not mean anything. They are not worth anything in real life. Just so they can look good online and possibly get a blue check mark on Twitter if they try hard enough. Then you have the people that were putting discounts on their OnlyFans to Ukrainian civilians because, that's what they're worried about. They're not worried about having a missile struck at their house. It's a bit weird, but Then you got those models that were doing the whole stop war in Ukraine thing. Like, it doesn't make sense that you're trying to profit off of the fact that people are dying. It's wrong. Just so incredibly wrong. And another thing I should mention is those that will tell you that you have to have a Ukrainian refugee in your house. But you know what? Some of us can't fit any refugees in our house, and if you were to ask them, hey, why don't you fit a refugee, how come you won't put a refugee in your house? And they'll say, well, I don't have any room. Well, neither do us, and most of our countries have a homeless issue, so how about we fix our issue first before we deal with refugees? Because if we don't deal with our issues first, then no one's gonna be able to have a house. We'll all be on the street except for the 1%, because nothing happens to the 1%, they stay at the top. Alright, I don't want the feds coming at me for that one, but I think I've made my point pretty clear. This is just another short video. I don't usually go too in-depth with my things. It's more of just a broad summary of a lot of things, but I just said things a lot, but you know what? Have a good one.